It was a busy day on the island of Solar. Engines were pumping back and forth with the news of the new schedules. Everyone was excited that their schedules would be having less work and more rest.
Even though everyone was happy, this was no means a time for a break. Everyone was still working busier than ever, and the yards were bustling. It was a busy day in the harbor. Barry was shunting trucks to be unloaded by the crane. The boat was late, and Barry was concerned that there would be too much cargo on the quayside. "Where is that barge?" Barry said. Barry was getting annoyed because he had to go shunt for a freight train soon and take away Gordon's coaches and have them ready for his return journey. Just then, the Fat Controller walked up. "Ah, Barry, just the engine I wanted to see." "Are you busy?" asked the Fat Controller. "Yes, I am very busy," said Barry. "Trains are coming in and out every minute, and the quayside's about to explode. Leave these trucks here, look, because over there comes Bobo." The Fat Controller was trying to get Barry to go away to get his surprise ready for him. "Alright, sir." And with that, Barry chuffed away and put the cars in the siding. "Where is that boat?" the Fat Controller said. The boat was late, but the Fat Controller thought he knew why. Well, it is at least out of his usual area. He should be behind schedule, especially the port equipment at the place he was supposed to pick up the library. But still, setting the schedules back. Just then, the boat to Topham Hatt was mad about being late, rolled into the harbor. "Fred," said Sir Topham Hatt, "where have you been?" "Sorry, sir. It was out of my usual way. It was a whole half an hour extra time to get there and back." "Well, I guess that is a valuable excuse. Still, the quayside exploding was good for you to take." "Sorry, sir. Frank was one of the new boats that Sir Topham Hatt bought to take goods in and out of several ports around the island." "Workmen, get over here. Get this barge unloaded," said the Fat Controller. Soon they did. Soon the barge was unloading in a special delivery yard on the rails next to Topham Hatt. The barge and the crane started loading the materials on the quayside into the port. "Oh, hello. How are you doing? How's your trip?" said the Fat Controller. The crane moved back to pick up more material, and then, in the spot the crane unloaded, was 2 engines. "How was your trip?" said the Fat Controller. "It was long and wet. The boat had leaks and cracks, but it was alright." "It's okay to hear, I guess. Now, you two stay here while I'll get the engine that is going to show you around." And Sir Topham Hatt left. "Would you look at this?" said Fergus. "This port is bustling. Look at all those engines over there. And look at this. They're working loading this boat we just got out of. Yeah, it is sure busy over here. I wonder what will be working on this railroad." "Look at that," said Fergus. "Most of these engines are steam locomotives. I can't see more than one diesel over here." "Aye, you're right there," said the other one. Just then, Sir Topham Hatt returned with an engine. "Barry, this is Fergus and Harvey," said the Fat Controller. "It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Barry," said Barry. "Well, it's nice to meet you too. Fergus and Harvey are going to be doing odd jobs and shutting the yard from now on in Tidmouth here." "Thank you for the honor, sir," said Harvey, the closest one to them. "No problem," said the Fat Controller. "Barry will show you around today, and tomorrow you'll be having the yard to yourselves." "Thank you, sir," said Harvey. The 3 tank engines worked the rest of the day in the yards, pushing cars and freight cars back and forth and getting trains ready for the big engines to take them other places around the line. Barry also introduced the 2 engines, the engines that passed by in the yards. It worked well, and the trains ran smoothly and on time that day. Later that day, the 3 engines were waiting for Murdoch to come in with the goods so they could his cars into the port or to go on a freight train later that day to Arsdale, and then afterwards to shunt the cars from the Gordon's Express. As expected, the train kept rolling in on time, but unfortunately the signalman fell asleep at the box, and when he woke up, he forgot to switch the switch from Lennox in train, so he switched it as he was going over. This resulted in the train to go two ways, and the log cars to flip over. When the train stopped moving, almost every single car was derailed, except for Murdoch. The three shunters were shocked, especially Barry. "Oh, what just happened?" "I don't know," said Harvey. "Probably just set the wrong switch." "Probably," said Fergus. Then we have to get the breakdown train," stumbled Barry. "Right, we shall," said Harvey. "I'll get to work. Fergus, you start getting in some empty cars." The three engines worked hard, loading and moving away the logs and the cars that were left behind from the wreck. The work was moving fast, but unfortunately for them, not fast enough. Because what they did not know was the express was rapidly approaching the yard. There was no signals in between it and Tidmouth. And they only had a matter of a couple minutes to clear the line. The signalman informed them of this just a few minutes later. The signalman, dazed at the sight of the accident, stumbled out of his box. Realizing what had just happened, he slurred out the words, "The express is coming. It's 2 minutes." This alarmed the shunters, and they got to work quicker than ever. Meanwhile, up the line, Gordon was making record time. Just as Fergus cleared the last trucks from the line, the express thundered by. Settling out the sheds, the engines couldn't stop going on and on about them, especially Gordon, who was now a great fan of the two new additions to the yard. If it wasn't for them, it could have been a great accident, all because of, how should I put this? An unresponsible switcherman. "I agree," said Henry. "If it wasn't for these two, the yard would be in a whole lot less good shape." "These two shunted my coaches nice today," said James, and I thank them for that. Everyone in the shed was respectful. Even Duck and Barry offered to sleep in their new sheds so they could have a chance to meet the engines. But I hate to say this went to their smoke box little, but that's a different story.